students, our first topic is which we are going to discuss is mass and weight. So come to the topic. Let accept that most of us think that mass and weight are pretty much same things. Are they? No, they not. There is a very simple way to understand the difference. So mass is simply the amount of matter that present in the object. Now consider two situations, one in which the object on the earth and the second in which the same object is on the moon. Will the mass of the object be different in these cases? To answer this question, we ask ourselves another simple question. Will the amount of matter present in the object be different? In these cases, absolutely not. The matter in the object is not changing at all. That is why the masses will be the same in each of the cases. So student, what we will conclude from it? We conclude the mass of the object remains same in all the universe. So let me explain you force or weight, because weight and force are same things, or actually weight is a force or kind of force that gravity does on the masses. When we stand on earth, the gravity gives our mass its weight. That is fact that we exist in gravity field to have a weight. Now the mass is always same and it does not change, but weight can change depending on the gravity field. For example, say there are two places, place A moon and place B is earth, and there is an object of m on both. At places A, the pull of gravity is x units, and at place B, the pull of gravity is 2x units. Means the gravity on earth is 2 times greater than moon's gravity. So it is clear the pull of gravity is stronger at place B. Now understand this well. The mass of the object will be m at both the places, but because of pull of gravity is stronger on B, or gravity is twice at the B, the weight of the object twice as much at place B. क्योंकि ग्रेविटी ज़्यादा है अर्थ पे, इसी वजह से हमें जो वेट है हमारा वो ज़्यादा ही होगा हमारा अर्थ पे एज़ कम्पेयर टू मून. So the weight of an object is a measurement of gravitational force acting on it. Understood that, now come to the topic momentum. Let's consider that two objects are falling down from a height of 200 meters. Let the mass of this object is 5 kg and the mass of another object is 50 kg. These two bodies will accelerate with same speed towards earth. If I ask to catch one object of these two objects, which object would you choose to catch? I am sure you will choose the object of 5 kg. It is because the mass of 5 kg is lesser than 50 kg. The answer in physics is no. It is because the momentum of 5 kg body is less than the momentum of 50 kg object. In physics, we define momentum as the cross product of mass and velocity. We denote momentum by P, hence P is equal to mass and velocity. We know that velocity is a vector quantity, hence momentum is also a vector quantity. Direction of momentum is same as the direction of velocity. Now how can we calculate the SI unit of momentum? As we know, momentum is equal to mass multiplied by velocity. The SI unit of mass is kg, means kilogram, and the SI unit of velocity is meter per second, means m divided by s. Hence the SI unit of momentum becomes kg meter per second. Per means divide. Having understood that, now come to the topic friction. How do you think that things are moving in real life? Say a ball is moving on a flat ground and there is no external force was acting on it. Will a ball eventually come to rest? Yes, it will. Have you ever wonder why? Say you are skating on ice rink and your friend are skating on road. Would you think that greater? Some example. Say you skating on ice rink and your friend skating on road. Whose movement would you think will be smoother? Definitely yours, because you have less friction than your friend. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि जितनी जो चीज़ स्मूथ होगी उसमें उतनी ही फ्रिक्शन कम होगी, और जैसे रोड हार्ड होता है, जैसे जो चीज़ हार्ड होगी उसमें उतनी ही ज़्यादा फ्रिक्शन होगी. Now there is another example. You hold a bottle in your hand. Why does not it slip through and fall? What are these example explains? The answer is friction. So friction is the type of force that produce resistance against relative motions between two surfaces is called friction. Three types of friction. Number 1 is static friction. Number 2 sliding friction. Number 3 rolling friction. So first of all we will discuss static friction. Static means a body is in rest. So if you want to move an object and the object is very heavy, what happens? When you give it initial force, nothing. The object does not move even you are applying force. The reason the object does not move, it is because of static friction. The force that you apply is balanced by the frictional force by the floor. This frictional force is known as static friction. The friction that exists between two objects are at rest relative to each other is known as static friction. Means in static friction there is no movement in the object. Having understood that, now come to sliding friction. As the object begins to move, then sliding friction ends and then the static friction ends. Is the force of friction acting between two bodies when they slide on one another with a uniform speed is called sliding friction. Sliding friction is slightly smaller than static friction. A similar force is required to keep the object move in case of sliding friction. Now let's discuss about rolling friction. The force of friction that exists between two surfaces when a body rolls over the other body is called rolling friction. Example, it is easy to move a suitcase with wheels than the one without the wheels. It is because of rolling friction. So student, I hope you will understand this topic. We will meet in other video. Allah Hafiz.